Hello, welcome. So, welcome back to another commentary video. Woo! More me playing BattleBox. Everyone loves this. I wanted to talk about the Copper update today. It's been on my mind. I did speak about it in the last video. I remember I mentioned about how I didn't like some parts of the Copper update. It's a good update. I've looked at the changelogs properly now before this video, so I would know what I'm talking about. Firstly, I didn't want to start with the copper updates. I actually wanted to start with some of the features that they're adding. Some of them are good. Trees are more sparse and grows more frequently. I don't really care about that. I think they did fix there was this glitch with fire aspect where if you like right-clicked a campfire or T on fire, which I think I did accidentally, and then I accidentally blew up someone's base, which was not nice. So I'm glad that's fixed. What else? Okay, I mean, that's most of the main features. Yeah, the mushrooms. There's something about mushrooms growing more. I need that. I need mushrooms for a project I'm working on an SMP. So I hope if they update it to 1.21.100, whenever it comes out, that will be fixed. Okay, so now to the main copper stuff. Now, specifically 1.21.100 includes like the armor, tools, and it contains the armor, tools, and the copper golem. I don't know much about the blocks that are there, but I know there's a copper torch, a copper lantern, and some other stuff. I will say I like the building blocks. The thing about the building blocks is that makes sense, because like I was saying in the other video, I really feel like copper should have been something more for like building, or more just not another one of those like blocks where it's like, oh, you get armor, you get tools, and then that's about it. You know, like I'm glad that copper was different until now. Why do we need copper armor? Because if you think about it, every armor set has a usage, right? We've got iron armor, it's good. It's like just before diamond, it's easy to get, but it's not too hard to get, right? Like, it's not too easy to get, sorry. Like, it's still a struggle to get iron armor. You have to go down and mine, whatever. But, at the same time, it is the perfect, like, middle game slash little bit early game armor. Copper armor is never going to get used. Because every armor till now has had a usage, copper armor has no usage. Again, gold armor is used in the nether, right? You need gold armor to survive piglins. Diamond armor is the first bit of strong armor that you can get. Netherite armor is supposed to be the end game armor, the final armor piece, you know? Hell, even, dude, even leather armor has a usage, Customization is the only armor that can be colored, like, without trims, obviously, I'm not talking about trims. I'm talking about, like, you can use leather armor as, like, dye. You can dye leather armor, and you can make it cool. And then with leather armor, like, I've seen so many cool things that people can do with, like, if you combine trims and dyed leather, you can do so many cool things. Sorry. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. The copper armor would have literally no usage. It would be for nothing. Because copper armor is between stone and iron in tools, and between leather and iron in armor. Or I guess gold and iron, technically. What does that do? Oh, I got second place now. It doesn't have a usage. It's not like the copper armor does anything cool. If you check the official wiki, it just says they have higher durability than leather, but less than iron. And then copper armor enchantability is slightly lower than iron. That just means it's worse than iron. It doesn't have its own usage. It is literally useless. Same thing with copper tools. It is just slightly faster than stone, slightly worse than iron. Why? Why does that exist? There is no point. Because there's no way any sane person will need to get copper tools before they need to get iron tools. Because iron tools will be just next to the copper tools. Like, unless iron, in a world where iron doesn't exist, this would make sense. If Mojang made it rare for iron, like you had to go deeper for iron, this makes a little bit more sense. But the iron rates are staying the exact same. Nothing is changing with the iron raids. It's just that there's a new armor set now. The only thing that gets changed here is Rek has to make an extension to his video and make a whole new set of armor. I don't think he'll actually do it, but you know. That's all this is. It is literally the most useless thing. The tools as well don't do anything, right? I hope with this new thing they do give a usability. You know, literally it could be anything. You know, copper armor, like, is I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm literally trying to think what on earth would be the usability of copper armor, like, cause why would you need copper armor? Like, we don't need more armor sets like copper armor. I would understand like an end armor set because like, oh, you'd have to go to the end. Maybe the end armor set is stronger than netherite. I mean, we don't need stronger sets, to be honest. If we're being so honest, we don't need more sets. But you know, it's okay. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So the other stuff in that update, I'm very excited for them. The copper golem, so excited because the copper golem. Think about the copper golem. It is literally what every chest hoarder has been dreaming of for so many like years, okay? Because item sorters are great. Item sorters are great. Don't get me wrong. It's simple, it's effective. I've used them since like ages ago. I memorized the redstone recipe. But copper golems, if they work as well as videos have shown and what we've been shown, dude, copper golems you will never need redstone again. It's so much easier to do. And it literally will do the stuff for you. Like, it's just crazy. It's insane. I don't know. I don't know. Because the copper golem, it picks up the item from the copper chest, and then it takes it to any chest that has the item in it. So if you just have a bunch of chests, you put some stuff in the copper chest, it'll just move it to a chest that has the item in it. It is free auto sorting. I mean, it's kind of like labor. That's how good it is. Like, it's insane. Like, I don't think that, like, people are grasping just how much, like, item sorters will make a huge change. Now, like I started with, the copper blocks, the building blocks, the torches, lanterns, I think that is cool. That is what I expected, but I feel like Minecraft could still be a little bit more, you know, they could be more creative, you know, because I understand that they're making more, like, items, but I thought, like, copper torches and stuff, is that why the copper bulb exists? That's the copper lightning source. Why do we need copper torches, copper bulbs? I guess it's better for, like, builds, because now you can put them together, right? You can get copper, and you can put copper lighting properly now, because it looks good, because it's copper, right? The thing is, they could have made something new, you know, like a new lighting source just for copper. They could have been creative with it. They could have, I don't know, made something up. I don't know. I don't care what it would have been. Like, it could have been like a copper desk lamp or like a lamp that you have to place, and yeah, like, and it has like a rod, and then you have to hold it up and the bulb, whatever. They could have made any sort of like new light source for copper, just for copper, kind of like the copper bulb. They already have introduced a bulb. If they're gonna release more copper lighting, they could have been a little bit more creative. Maybe this is just me. Maybe this is just me, right? Yeah, that's most of the features. There's a lot of bugs that were fixed. A lot of bugs, especially in Bedrock. Pocket Edition was facing a lot of bugs, mainly because, wait, I'm just gonna check. Yeah, mainly because of the deep frozen ocean and the frozen oceans. There's a lot of bugs with stuff spawning that wasn't supposed to be there. Allegedly, they fixed all of this, but last time when Bedrock Edition had a fix, it didn't really work, and then they had to do it again. And there's a whole 1.21.7 thing where they fixed an issue, and then another issue showed up. Like, everything was really buggy on 21.7. So, I mean, I'm glad they fixed it with 21.8. Everything is good now. Oh my god. Like, cause they fixed, the glitch where it was like, oh, like, your chat would be really buggy. Which was, it was so annoying. That's why I never played 1.21.7 until, like, recently. I saw a screenshot of it. It's like the chat has, like, these little asterisk kind of symbols, which is, like, really weird. But, yeah. And there was also, like, some coding issues. I don't know. No plugin has like set up themselves for 1.21.7. Everyone just skipped kind of to 1.21.8, which is fair. I don't understand. If no one was playing it, why would you, you know, waste your time? Yeah. Anyways, that's my thoughts on the update. For other stuff, I said I would post a short about the copper update. That might still be happening. It's a little bit late. I feel like when I should have made it when I had the chance. I'm gonna properly be editing this video, actually. I'm gonna be, like, editing it, but not scripting it. So this is still unscripted content. So you'll still hear a lot of me just, like, yapping, but, I'm gonna start editing it a little bit, maybe get a thumbnail, stuff like that. Yeah. There's also gonna be a main channel video soon, hopefully. I have someone who's helping me at editing. You probably know them, Purple Tyler. He wants some experience, and I offered. Yeah, I offered to help him, and I would just give him clips, and he would edit them, or like I'll give him a video. Uh, yeah. So there might be a main channel video. I hope there's a main channel video. It was about an event that I streamed yesterday. Oh no, that I recorded yesterday on United Lands. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.